Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Be Perfectly Blended. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. And if this is your first time, thanks so much for clicking on. In today's video, my grandson and I are going with my parents to the pumpkin patch. On one side is the pumpkin patch itself with the fruit stand, and on the other side are the animals. So we get to do both the pumpkin patch and the farm. Then later on, we're going to go ahead and carve our pumpkins, and then I'm going to make a nice breakfast. Thanks so much for coming along. My grandson was so excited for all the little pumpkins his size, so I had to kind of control what he was grabbing. Too cute. Here you'll see me put a few back. I sneak them back out of the wheelbarrow. So at this particular pumpkin patch, you pay $7 a person, but that $7 go towards your pumpkin. But it doesn't include these little ones, like the little decorative ones, just like your bigger pumpkins, but also the different colored ones, the ghost ones and the blue ones.
Yep. Come on, let's go this way and get a green pumpkin. Over here. Look at these ones. Look at these big pumpkins. Oh.
The best part about the pumpkin patch, just letting them run free in the open patch.
She says, come get me. You ready? Is that the one you want? Get him. Let's take him home. Can you get him?
Once we found our pumpkins, we went ahead and had some corn. It was so good. And then they had hot dogs. So my grandson had a hot dog, but this corn on the cob, so good. So this is where you check out for your pumpkins and all the produce that they have. It was so good. I got a huge cabbage, which you'll see, bag of corn for like $6. Then we went across the street and now we're at the farm. This is my grandson's first time in a maze. So he was a little leery, but we made it through.
Where are we going? This way. Try this way. He bent down over here. You'll see a little, what looks like a mouse hole, and he said hello. That's not the way we go. No, keep going this way. Come on.
This is where he started getting a little leery, like, what are we doing? Why are we walking around here so confused? My grandson was a little leery on what the point was, but we made it out. Then he was super excited and glad to be done. And this was kind of cute here, where you went ahead and pumped the water and it moved the ducks back and forth. So we did this a few times. That was a lot of fun. And yay, there's my dad.
It's a duck derby.
Hey, duck derby. You see me leading the pack for a bit?
I did. I got here.
John Deere.
I have never been to this farm. This is my first time. I did take my kids when they were younger to the pumpkin patch portion, but this farm has grown since then. And it's kind of funny because this was actually my dad's idea. Spontaneous trip to the pumpkin patch and the farm, and it worked out absolutely great. My grandson loves the animals. If you've seen our previous videos up at the mountains, we always go to a particular farm.
Say hi.
So this was a lot of fun. I didn't notice this till editing, but you can hear the music in the background. My dad knows the song. And then you hear my grandson. So cute.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Huh? See the piggies? Hi, Mommy Piggy. Hi, baby piggies. You see the babies? You see the baby piggies?
Oh my goodness. Here's, of course, the emu, making me think of our Liberty insurance. And then they didn't have a large horse, but they had the little ponies, which were so cute.
Aw, are they sweet?
And then, of course, the mommy piggy. A little bit like our dog there. I did make a slight comparison of the mommy pig to our dog. Anyway, sorry for body shaming my dog. This pulley right here, I actually think my mom liked it more than my grandson. She did it about 3 times where you put the food in and pull it up to the goats. Anyways, we had such a great time. Now we're back home and I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of decoration. I don't know why I didn't put my fall mat out already, but I didn't. So I swapped that out, hung my little ghosts up here, which I absolutely love. As I mentioned before, I more so decorate for fall than Halloween. I do, however, add this spider web every year, so I get the new webbing and we have this big black spider. This webbing was a little more difficult to spread out, but it worked. I just had to fool with it for a while. It's not perfect, but hey. And just in case you're wondering, this is a Friday, which is why myself and my grandson were able to go to the pumpkin patch, but everybody else was either at work or school. So here's how it turned out, looking pretty okay, and my little ghosts. And now we'll go ahead and get all the pumpkins out. So there is my cabbage, $3, huge cabbage. Anyways, what I like to do is cut cabbage up, fry it in butter, and I add a beef hot link or some beef sausage, super good. There's my bag of corn for $6. The corn is so good. And then a carving set. I swear by these. We already have one. I got another one. Those little carvers really work. Anyways, it's a beautiful fall evening. The kids are outside playing. Neighbors are outside doing yard work. It was really nice. So once we got everything kind of how I wanted it to be, I'm going to get rid of the rest of this webbing. We don't need it. And then these are the pumpkins we're going to carve, 2 big orange ones. And here is how my porch is looking now that I've added my blue pumpkin. So super cute. I ordered pizza for dinner. Pizza. Why not make it a little easier? So I do get a stuffed crust with the beef because my oldest doesn't eat pork. So good. And then I get the little garlic bites and then just a regular pepperoni pizza for my husband and my youngest son. So now we are on to carving pumpkins. Oh, should we do the pumpkin seeds?
Yes, we can make pumpkin stuff.
Okay. So here's my oldest D gutting the pumpkin. Yuck. He keeps complaining about the smell. I don't know why he thought it would smell spectacular. My grandson and I are just sitting up here on the counter so that he can see it and be a part of it, but I can supervise him. And yeah, we're really just kind of feeling the inside of the pumpkin. And eventually I'm separating the seeds and we do end up baking the seeds later. Leave a comment, thumbs up, or a pumpkin down below in the comments if you can. If you and your family carve pumpkins, I know some people do, some people don't. The carving set that we got this time actually has stencils in it. So we did stencils, and this is our first time doing stencils, and it turned out really pretty good. So my son here is doing the cat with the moon.
Right, and we can put a candle
and
in.
then myself, my oldest, we're going to help my youngest to do his pumpkin. But this is how the cat one turned out. Super cool. One of our little fake spiders. Ooh. So once my son cleaned out the pumpkin, he kind of lost a little bit of interest. So I am over here trying to do this Frankenstein face. Yeah, I'm trying. While I did mess up on the eye a little bit, I think overall it turned out pretty good. There's a Frankenstein face. It made for a really fun Friday night, carving the pumpkins and having a little pizza. Good morning. Here we are the next day. We did bake our pumpkin seeds back there. They turned out really good. I just put a little bit of salt on them. And so now I'm going to go ahead and just make a quick skillet breakfast bowl for my family. I'm going to start by cutting up some red potatoes. I just peeled them and then I just slice them up into just the little cubes so that I can put them in the skillet. I am just making a quick, easy breakfast. I'm making basically like a skillet breakfast or like a breakfast bowl. So I had a bunch of red potatoes, so I peeled them and diced them up. I'm going to put those in the oil. I'll go ahead and season them. Now, before I started doing the potatoes, I really didn't film it. I showed it at the very beginning. I did cook up some chicken breakfast sausage, so I have that off to the side. And then these are the seasonings that I'm going to use for my potatoes. And this right here is kind of like a Memphis type of seasoning, little hint of barbecue. But I start with my typical garlic and onion powder and my seasoning salt, and then my Memphis seasoning. And I do add some salt and pepper, especially because these are plain red potatoes. So I want to give them some flavor. I decided this morning I just want to make a simple breakfast with a simple cleanup. So that's why I kind of chose this. And so now as my potatoes are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and put my eggs together. I'm just going to scramble some eggs. And I just add some milk to my eggs and some salt and pepper. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to mention, so I myself am not having this breakfast. I'm really making it for my husband and my older son. My youngest also had some cereal, and then my grandson will have some. But when we went to the pumpkin patch, we also have a scone that's like a state fair scone. It's got the, like the jelly inside. So super good. And I did pick up a baker's dozen, split them with my parents. And so we have that as well to heat up with this. And that's what I'm having. So yeah, so it's going to be this along with the scone. So here I am just scrambling the egg. And then in the exact same skillet, I'm going to throw my eggs in. And because I did cook the potatoes and the meat in there, it's nice and greased, oiled up, so my eggs won't stick very much. And I'm just going to go ahead and scramble them up. And then when they're pretty much all the way done scrambled like this, I will add back the potatoes, the meat, mix it all together, and bing, bang, boom, a yummy breakfast bowl. You can also top it with a little bit of cheese. Once I get it mixed all together, it's pretty much ready to go. Smells so good, so I just put them up in some bowls. And then here is all I have to clean up, so super easy to clean up. I want to thank you so much for coming along with me today. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in the next one.